Yo, what's good, gang? I know it's been a while, but let me show y'all what the boy been picking up lately. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of pieces that I picked up within the past couple of months or so. I have been moving, so as you can see, the setup's a little bit different. Y'all know we got to adjust once we get moved into the new spot. So that is what has been going on and why I haven't been making as many videos as I should. But I'm not going to talk our heads off any further. We're going to get straight into the first pieces, and I had to tell y'all about this new company that I just found out about, and it's called Heat. And basically what Heat is a luxury fashion mystery box working with the top brands around the world. Now, this isn't like a subscription-based thing, so it isn't like one of those cheesy, like you get a thing every month. It's not one of those, bro. So the perks of these boxes right here is they do all of the searching for you, and they kind of cater the pieces to your own personal style. So what you'll get is like 2 to 3 designer items for the price of, I think it was specifically like 300 to 500 pounds or something like that. So you pay that, and then you get 2 to 3 items with the potential of being like over 3K. Now, if you're like me, you'd be skeptical about like, what if I buy this box and I get some items that I don't want? And the good part about that is you literally can ship it back within 14 days to get a full refund. Now, I wanted to go ahead and show y'all what I got in my box. I actually got the Acne Studios times Heat box, so definitely gonna be right up my alley because I'm a huge fan of Acne Studios. The first piece that I have is this marble gray melange hooded sweater. Now, basically like one of those essential heather gray hoodies, but like a zip up version. So I think this actually came in a non-zip version as well, but this is definitely a super cozy fleece hoodie. The fit is like a little bit oversized, so I went with a size large in all of the items that I got in the box, and this was definitely one of my favorites. I love how the actual hood fits and the fact that the sweater doesn't really scream designer other than the actual fitting of it. So definitely a huge fan. I'm gonna be pairing it with a lot of my outfits just as like a base layer. And I think the original price of that hoodie was definitely over like $400 or so. So that hoodie right there already covered what you paid for the box. But what was also in the box was this black vest by Our Legacy. Now, Our Legacy was also paired along within the Acne Studios type of boxes, so this is definitely gonna be something I'm gonna be layering just because it is still like cold in LA, and I use that lightly because I know some people have like 10-degree weather and stuff like that, but right now it's been raining in LA and it's been like a low of like 48 degrees, which is unheard of for here. So definitely gonna be something that I'm pairing along. Now, I very much enjoy the details that went into this. You have like a puff collar along with a bunch of pockets, and then you have this cool overlay that goes on top of the zipper. So I always enjoy those little hidden effects when it comes to jackets. And on the back you have a large pocket as well. So definitely gonna be an easy layering piece for the boy. And original price for that too was like $440. So you know what I'm saying? You already got like borderline $1,000 worth of product. But hey, y'all ain't gotta listen to me. Now, I had 2 more items that came in the box, and one of them is these Roa Classic chino trousers. And basically, these are exactly what the name is. Like, it's a classic black trouser. You do have a couple of different details, like the hidden zipper pockets on the side, which is really cool because your pockets don't really flare out. They are hidden, exactly what I said. So definitely a cool touch. The fitting on these are really nice. So if you were looking for a very sturdy trouser, this is probably going to be a great one for you. And if you are a fan of Roa, is going to be right up your alley. So you do have like a slight little Roa logoing above the back right pocket, and you do have kind of like another hidden pocket effect. And other than the belt and buckle that it comes with, that is pretty much the complete details on these pants as well. And I believe the original price for these was like $425. So I definitely want to make sure that I give y'all an idea of what you're getting in the box before you purchase it. And last but not least, we have these black Samhain glasses by Our Legacy as well. So these right here are honestly really cool. A very classic silhouette in glasses. You just have your basic black frame along with like this dark ocean blue tint. So very cool pair, very subtle details. You can only see the big branding in the inside of the glasses, which is a lot different because usually they put it on the outside. Definitely a dope pair of glasses. If that is it for the box, we're gonna move into some of the other stuff that I picked up. So I ain't gonna lie, a while ago your boy was doing a little bit of sales shopping, and I came across these Acne Studios black vulcanized lace-up boots, and bro, these, like, every time I get a new pair of black boots, I'm always like, oh, these are gonna be my go-to. and then I get another pair and I'm like, these are gonna be my go-to. So literally my whole week looks like a bunch of outfits with black boots. But these joints right here, I'm not gonna lie to you, are some of my personal favorites. Now, like I said, these are the black vulcanized lace-up boots, and right off the bat you can probably tell where some of the inspo comes from, and that's gonna be the bunny boot or the Mickey Mouse military boot. But you guys know those like sub-zero degree weather boots that can't be phased. These is like heavily inspired off of that, but have a much smaller and more slim silhouette. So it has just enough bulk to kind of give you that same feel, but a little bit more practical for everyday wear. So you do have, of course, the entire vulcanized bottom. You have a little touch of heel in the back, and then the front has a big vulcanized covering over the toe cap. Now, the whole lace-up name comes along with the lacing system, and it's a bit unique because they have these 3 big hooks that hold the lacing system together, in addition to kind of like a cinching lacing effect at the top. So you kind of get this double lacing look, which is actually really cool and also serves a very functional purpose. So definitely a huge fan of these Acne Studio joints right here. I did go a size down, not by choice. This was the only one they had left on the website. I went ahead and pulled the trigger, and after a few wears, they do kind of stretch out a little bit. If you can see in the inside, they kind of have like a padding system that give or take kind of stretches as you walk. At first I was a little bit skeptical because I was like, bro, my toe is gonna rub too much. But then after a few wears, it kind of opens up and feels very, very good. So definitely a huge fan of these joints right here. Now, moving on, we have a brand that is actually my first time trying out, and it is gonna be this Clear Weather brand. Now, they make a lot of footwear, and when I first came across them, I came across a pair of boots that they had, which I actually wanted to get alongside these, but didn't end up getting those. But these right here are called the Bantha Himalaya Mules. When you get them out of the box, your eye instantly gravitates towards the fur. Now, that is probably the most captivating. It is actually a synthetic fur, which feels really nice still, and they have kind of like a different grain between like the footing and like the upper part of it, you feel me? So you have that, and then you have this tumbled full grain leather for the entire covering of the mule. Now, these joints right here is probably something that I'm gonna pair with maybe like slimmer silhouettes. I haven't quite figured out where I'm gonna throw these joints in the rotation, but definitely a very unique shoe that I wanted to go ahead and try out for myself. They also have Vibram soles, so it should last a very long time. I'm gonna put these joints to the test for sure. Now, moving on, we have a very heavily requested pair of denims, and I have been wearing them dang near like every day, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, these have instantly became one of my new go-tos because I just love that huge blasted wide leg denim. And these right here are by Handmade Rust. They're called the Battle Denims. So these joints right here, I believe you can still get up on the website, but the entire cut of these is just so beautiful. You guys will be able to see on body how they look, but they really just give a very edgy vibe to any outfit. So if you wanted to black something out, but you didn't want it to look too plain, these are gonna be the joints for you. So they have like a washed out effect, and then they have a much darker contrasting black on all of the distressing. So it really makes your eye pop. You have a couple of different repair patches and stuff like that. Definitely a crazy pair of denim, and the price on them is definitely a steal for anything that looks like this. I did pick up a few other pieces that he had at the time. Now, he has dropped more things since, so that's kind of what I was mentioning earlier, but right here is the Ramon long sleeve tee. So you kind of have this nice faded looking graphic on the front, nothing on the back, but the whole overall cut and sew of the long sleeve is very, very nice. So you kind of have these, you have these flaring type of wrists on the sleeve, and it just fits really nice, but y'all be able to see. And to serve as a perfect layering piece, you have the Dex layered knit right here. So kind of like a thinner type of knit, kind of like what I showed you guys throughout the summertime. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more lightweight, but you do want to have some type of knit layering, this is going to be a perfect pickup for you. Moving on, we have some very, very detailed gems from the people over at Menace, and I wanted to show y'all this denim joint first because I haven't been able to wear it yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. it. I'm about to pop it out as soon as it starts raining, but it's still chilly. But this right here is the double collar monogram quilted denim jacket. So as you can see, a ton of different details. I really don't even know where to start, but I guess we'll go ahead and start off with the embroidery that you can see contrasted in this gold color. Now you can see it peeking out through the front on the sleeves, but in the back you can see that it is all over this joint in a repeated pattern, and it kind of has like the Menace logo with like a sun effect. So definitely a very cool detail to any type of denim jacket like this, but even looking at it, you know it's more of like a utility denim as opposed to just your normal trucker jacket. So you do have these two huge pockets on the front. The pocket on the left actually has a zipper compartment as well, along with a bunch of Menace branded hardware. So they always pay very close attention when it comes to the details. You do have your elastic bottom to kind of cinch in the waist and kind of give you that nice crop type of effect. So definitely a cool jacket. Yeah, this is one of them joints you just gotta try for yourself, bro. Y'all know they always go crazy with the details. And along that same breath, we got the embroidered paisley leather bomber right here, which is like, do I even gotta do so much talking, bro? This joint is literally speaking for itself. How many people do you know have an embroidered leather jacket? Like, just think about that for a second, you feel me? But to get into the details, of course, you can see the very detailed embroidery in paisley all along the entire jacket. And if that wasn't enough, you have your double fastening system with the zipper and the Menace buttons as well. But I think the fitting is something that makes this jacket very unique. You have, again, your elastic at the bottom and on the sleeves, and I think it really just gives that jacket a very great bunching effect when it comes to the hip and waist. Now moving along, it's been quite a while, but I got me a good pack from my boy over at MXDVS, and the way that it came, first of all, inside this beautifully knit bag is crazy. So we're gonna talk about the bag first. Now this is actually called the faux mink tote bag, and it really has like a very heavy mohair type of effect with this like polyester nylon material. So pretty much like a stretchy knit type of material, and then you have a zipper for the opening. So it's not even just like a regular tote bag, bro. He put a zipper on that joint. So very, very crazy. But inside, we're gonna start talking about some of the pieces that he included. Right off the bat, we have this Maltese cross hat, and I've been a huge fan of these hats lately. As you can see, I'm wearing one right now, and I actually have one made, and I'm getting the sample in like a day or so. But hey, I ain't tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go follow Jaden Grundy's shop if you want to get all the updates on that. But we're going to talk about the hat that he sent in. It basically has this distressed cross print on the front of it, kind of like bleeding into the hat as well as mainly on the brim. So very cool graphic. You have, of course, your MXDVS details in the inside and on the strap as well as the hardware. So he definitely killed it with the details on this hat. Now he also included this Ushanka hat. I'm not even sure if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I think I only have one other hat like this, which is actually completely furred, but I think that this one is definitely one that I could wear a little bit more often just because it's all black. Then I also wanted to talk about the hand and leg warmers that he included. Now the hand warmers is very dope, and that is what caught my attention to his new collection of like mohair knit stuff like this. But these are so fire and so easy to put with any outfit as a layering accessory piece. So when y'all see me wearing these joints, y'all know where I got them from. And these leg warmers is hard too. And one thing I will say is that in the summertime, I know they leg warmers, but like, can you imagine what type of touch this is gonna add to like a bulky boot or something like that? Like, I don't even wanna think about how crazy I'm finna go on, y'all, but it's okay. Catch me on the gram though. That's all I gotta say. He also included a few other pieces that weren't in the bag, but they came in the package. The first one are these 13 chambers cargo pants right here, which I actually haven't worn yet, but they do have like a more, I wouldn't say wide leg, I would say more like a straight leg fit, but definitely a cool pair of like military type cargos. And then he threw in this Antwerpia t-shirt as well, which is basically just a cotton t-shirt that really matches perfectly within the entire collection. Now I did want to go ahead and put this in the middle of the haul because I think it was very dope. Now somebody sent this to me, is by the brand, I think it's called 10 for Me or 10. I'll put the name up on the screen because it's an Instagram name and I don't really know what order is what and how you're supposed to say it. So just see the brand up there. All I want to do is show y'all this dope beanie. Now this joint is called the Onyx Black Beanie, and it basically has this crazy fuzzy material that I've seen people use pretty often for like balaclavas and stuff, but I think that the fitting on this hat and the amount of contrast and texture that it gives to an all black outfit is definitely going to be fire. So if you guys were interested, I'll link all of this stuff down below. But pushing through the last half of the video, we have this hoodie right here by Mazir Moderna. Now you already know the boy goes crazy. I show off so many pieces, but this joint right here actually has a very cool fit. Now alongside all this stuff, it has very good cut and sew qualities, but this shirt right here has the crazy embroidery on the front, the same embroidery on the back, and then of course you have the Mazir Moderna print, which is embroidered on top of a screen print. So definitely a fire hoodie. He put so much detail in it, and one of my favorite things about it is the crop at the body. We got another piece right here from my boy over at Science Project, and this shirt right here is a very crazy orange cargo pants. Now these are specifically called the nylon cargo pants, and I believe they come in a gray colorway as well, but you know the boy had to go ahead and throw some orange in there. I don't know what it is, but I've really been feeling the color orange lately, but this is gonna be one of them wide leg joints that is gonna be so easy to pair, especially with a lot of black. I don't know what it is, but like my blacks, my olives, all of that just falls so perfectly in line with this orange color. So definitely gonna be something I'm gonna be throwing in the mix. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I ain't do this on purpose. But I did go ahead and pick up another orange hoodie. Now this one right here is by the brand Rich USI. I've already talked about his brand. He has some of the best fitting hoodies, and he was like, yo bro, I got this new joint coming out, you need it? And I was like, bro, I don't even know why you asked me that. Go ahead and throw it my way. But this joint right here is called the Runner Hero hoodie in the Clementine colorway. So this is definitely it's kind of like a pale but brighter orange than the other joint I just showed. So definitely something that you can throw on for this spring season. I think it's gonna be a perfect colorway for that. But he always throws in some crazy details and stuff like that. So as you can see, he has the signature stitch going kind of along the shoulders. And then you have a crazy like double layering effect with these zippers and pockets. So each zipper is actually a pocket on top of the kangaroo pouch in the front. So definitely killed it with the design and cut of this hoodie. Y'all know I like big hoods, and this hood is definitely one of those. So you know what I'm saying, bro, he kills it every time. And then last but definitely not least, we have the khaki insulated vest by St. Woods. That joint is actually fire. It has a bunch of different details and is gonna be perfect for like this transitional winter to spring season. So I wanted to go over a few details that it has. Now starting off from top to bottom, you have your funnel neck collar, which peaks perfectly if you're going to layer it with something a little more subtle. Now you could throw on a hood, but I personally would suggest maybe like a crew neck sweater or something like that to kind of let the neck speak for itself. But moving down, you have this zipper which kind of leads your eye to this big cargo middle pocket, which actually straps over the zipper and kind of gives that like hidden break effect, which I think is really cool. But you have a zipper on that pocket as well, which I thought was a cool touch. And then you have your St. Woods rubberized logo on the pocket. Now you do have your two typical side pockets, but then moving down, you have your adjustable elastic strings at the bottom if you would like to cinch the waist or something like that. So definitely a cool, very detailed utility vest, and I had to put y'all on. But that is pretty much it for the pickups. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you bless your boy with a like and a subscribe if you are new. But other than that, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all my other platforms, and I'll be back to you guys with more videos, man. Peace.